Welcome to the Fasting Podcast, Wow, Wellness and Optimal Weight. I'm your host, Julie Phillips, a certified natural health professional for 2 decades following a life-threatening scare related to abnormal cells and threat of cancer. In the weekly episodes, which are typically 10 to 15 minutes long, you'll discover simplified approaches, little-known facts, insights from the wellness coach perspective, valuable tips, and amazing wellness tools and technologies. And now, on to the show. This is episode 20, Almost Fasting. The 4 topics of discussion are 1, the fasting mimicking approach, 2, a famous fasting guru and author, 3, the 5-2 approach, and 4, experimentation. There is a lot of misinformation out there and more flexibility than one might think on the fasting topic. The fasting mimicking approach was covered in episode 14, developed by Dr. Walter Longo, a PhD researcher, and this was backed by 15 years of study by the government, National Institute of Health, the NIH. Dr. Longo's book is The Longevity Diet. In this plan, and you can go back for details, there's 5 days of the month where you're eating food out of a box that is plant-based and whole foods, such as little packets that become soups or crackers, drinks, different things like that. And in this plan, you only do it 5 days of the month, 3 months in a row. And they had astonishing great results. But guess what? On the fasting angle, they allow that all the food in the box for the 5 days, each day, it can be in any sequence you want at any time of the day. So they didn't set out a block of hours when you were not eating, except when you were sleeping. The results were amazing, and they included ketosis, autophagy, that's where your body's going into recovery mode, stem cell regeneration, a decrease not only in weight, but body fat and visceral fat, and much more. The calories were very surprising. The first day, he allowed foods that were 1,100 calories, and day 2, 3, 4, and 5 were about 770. Here's the surprising thing. Although he limited the protein on those middle days to usually about 15 grams a day, one of the middle days was 19, the net carbs on those day 2, 3, and 4 ranged from 59 to 62, with the sugar content astonishingly high at 15 to 20 grams of sugar per day. Wow. The fat, 34 to 38 grams. Well, I tested this approach, ate all day long, thinking, how on earth could I eat this many carbs and sugar and still get into ketosis fat burning? But sure enough, I had all the right tools, including the breath meter and even the one where you prick your finger. I lost 5 pounds in 5 days, felt great. So this scientifically proven approach shines the light on flexibility. So that blows away a lot of misinformation. There's a famous doctor in Canada, and he was a nephrologist originally. Dr. Jason Fung owns the Obesity and Diabetes Clinic and is a leading expert on fasting. 2 of his books are The Complete Guide to Fasting and The Obesity Code. When he says do an extended water fast, he is talking about women eating 500 calories a day, men 600 calories a day, and his approach also shines the light on flexibility. There's a researcher, Dr. Michael Mosley, and his book is The Fast Diet, and he also has a documentary. He worked with experts, including Dr. Longo, to derive an approach where people could live with it long term. He called it the 5-2 diet, where you eat normal 5 days a week. You don't even control the hours. And on the other 2 days, you fasted. Well, again, he didn't say fast with just water. He said fast women 500 calories a day, men 600 calories a day. And although he thinks there are more benefits to eating it in one time, one meal, most people really like splitting it into 2 meals. And he tried to keep, when he did it, the caloric intake to 12 hours or less. So a small meal one time, wait a number of hours, and a small meal again. Now, having consecutive days where you maybe did it Monday and Tuesday, although he felt that could give more benefits of a longer fast time, most people really like the split, like Monday and Thursday. And that way, on Monday, if they're having trouble getting through their fast day with the lower calories, about 1/4 of their normal caloric intake is what it comes out to. Then on Tuesday, they know they can eat normal again. Well, what's the fallacy of this approach is it doesn't really teach to eat clean and eat balanced and consider the shorter windows. So this taken all by itself, even though they have phenomenal results with people's health, it's definitely something that I hope you go back to episodes 16 and 12 and 1 so that you can learn about the clean, balanced eating in shorter windows that can really be dramatic improvement on this approach. And there is an option when people ask them, well, you lost 15 pounds in 12 weeks. I would like to lose at a faster clip. Can I do the 4-3? And he said, yes. You could do the 4-3 if you want bigger weight loss, and that's similar to alternate day fasting, ADF. So let's talk about experimentation. Some experts say don't even take a vitamin because it might interfere with the fast. Well, now we have to wonder, after all these experts not only allow but seem to put out as a standard 500 calories for women, 600 calories for men, limiting the protein, by the way, usually to in the neighborhood of 15 grams a day while you're doing the fasting. And it's good to try things yourself, allowing flexibility in picking something for a lifestyle long term. Back in the beginning, we suggested you get a body composition scale to see your body fat, your visceral fat, your muscle percent. Decide your goal and the speed to get to your goal. And don't decide your goal before you see the body composition numbers, because even though we had a person that looked skin and bones at 100 pounds, she had a high visceral fat clinging to her vital organs. So decide your goal after you know your numbers. Decide the speed. If you're not in a hurry, it's going to be a lot more lenient on you. But if you are in a hurry, choose a method to experiment with one at a time. Do your preparation, execute the plan, use your metrics tools, and consider the wow drops to greatly enhance the whole process. So check out episode 15 to ensure success. And then don't forget, we already mentioned reviewing episodes 16, 12, and 1 for guidance. And first try it maybe with a real water fast during the period. And if it's too difficult, try 500 for women and 600 for men. So if you're trying to do a pure fasting day, if you can do it with nothing but water and the right amount of good water, then great. When you do try the 500 or 600, it might seem super easy by comparison. So choose what works for you and what you can live with long term, either when you first start out with fasting or after you reach your goal. So maybe you want to really be stricter on yourself to get where you want to be and choose a flexible approach for the rest of your life. If you want the benefits and speed of an extended water fast, but you don't want to do water only, consider bonus episode 2 called the Power Blast Program, PBP, allowing the option of 500 calories for women and 600 calories for men. Don't miss next episode 21, Abnormal Immune and Cells and Fasting. Possible next steps. Watch our next episode, refer others, and check out our website, www.thefastingpodcastwow.com, and watch the video, Wellness and Optimal Weight, 28 minutes at www.lifeboatdoctors.com. Podcasters, if you love the episodes, please give us a 5-star review on iTunes or Podcoin if you use it. And YouTubers, we hope you like the video and subscribe. Remember, stay positive, focused, and determined, because where the mind goes, energy flows.